I will wait.
Jake, stop playing that non-heavy music because we're doing a podcast today about the Heavy Music Awards. Will you press the intro button, please?
Of course I can, mate.
Razzy's...
Can you like to come to my house?
That's the wrong button, Jake.
Sorry.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and welcome to The View from the Afternoon.
The only podcast in the world to talk about the Heavy Music Awards with a sample of Arctic Monkeys.
That's right, baby. So, Razzy's dressed for the occasion. Obviously, he's got the
Jackson.
This episode is brought to you by Jackson Guitars, the best guitars used in heavy metal since 1978. Thank you, Jackson, for sponsoring this video.
Thank you, Jackson.
And also like to say thank you to Ernie Ball, who have also provided us with
strings.
It's all bollocks. We've bought this.
What about the Fender
ourselves,
strap?
and we just wanted to lure you in by talking
Actually, that's a
about
good point. Why have you got a Fender strap on your Jackson guitar?
because it was either a Fender one or a Guitar Hero
Why you got to
one.
ask questions like that? Why you got to
I
judge?
think that's a given, isn't it?
Why are you outing me on a fucking podcast about the heavy music? People might see this and now know I'm a fucking poser with a Fender strap on the Jackson.
Now they know you're a poser.
He's a man who goes both ways.
Listen, right.
He liked the Jackson. He liked the Fender. Don't judge.
Both great guitars.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. What am I doing?
HMAs is
I'm gonna put this
a music awards show. I was going to say festival. We've just done a podcast about festivals. Heavy Music Awards
Right, where can I put
is
this?
a awards show for heavy music. Who would have fucking thought, Who would have thought?
Who would have funked it?
So last year, a bit of context as to why we're doing this. So if you drop that guitar, I'll drop you, mate. Have you just laid it down on the ground?
Yeah, because where else would you like me to put it other than down your
ass,
jappy?
up your fucking ass. So last year we were at Slam Dunk and we met a lad who is called Dave, and he runs something called the HMAs. What's the HMAs, guys? Even though I think I've already explained it twice.
Yeah, but we're interacting.
It says it.
It's a question for the audience.
To the right of Jake and above us, it's the Heavy Music Awards.
So Dave was we had a chat with Dave in the guest area, little flex there, of Slam Dunk, and he runs this awards show, and I think they had their first event last year, so it's relatively new. But their unique selling point is they recognize heavy music, but I'll read you. I'm sure Dave won't mind me kind of reading out like an email here. Our audience tends to skew towards younger bands, more like the bands that played at Download Pilot, like Bring Me and Architects, do much better with our audience than big names like Metallica and Iron Maiden, which will probably explain the finalists in a lot of our categories. I think it's a good thing that gives us a unique selling point compared to other awards like Kerrang and Metal Hammer. So it's kind of a unique awards, and the reason we're doing this is because we're going this year.
Woohoo!
We're thrilled to tell you that we're going, and we're very grateful to be going. But we were kind of thinking, well, who do we want to?
It's a big occasion.
Who do we? We've never been to an awards show before, and as much as I know I deserve a fucking red carpet, you lot have never rolled one out for me, so it's going to be nice to actually get one for once, what I deserve. And so,
You won't be where you were without us.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Good. So where's our red carpet?
Mate, one step at a time, all right, young man.
One step on the red carpet, maybe.
Not with those shoes. So we wanted to go through and talk about some of the bands nominated, some of the categories, and who we'd like to see win those categories.
Now, obviously, our this here is, we can vote if we wanted to.
So the way that it works is if you go to the Heavy Music Awards website, which we will link in the description.
vote.heavymusicawards.com.
It's not that. It's not going to be that. Unless it is.
It is
vote.heavymusicawards.com.
Shut up, it is.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking the piss.
What do you mean?
I thought you were just being a prick.
Nah. When would I ever be a prick?
All the time.
Yeah, but apart from then.
Good point. He's got a good point.
Yeah.
So go there and you can vote for your finalists, and we'll be telling you who we're going to vote for now because we are going to obviously be participating in this. We don't know what the categories are. We don't know who the nominees are, aside from a few things we've seen on like Insta and stuff. So this is all kind of blind. Should we just go through it? Should we just get the job?
I hope this is right.
started?
I hope I'm not chatting bollocks here.
I'm going to take all this nonsense off now because I'm very uncomfortable.
Quite fond of this scarf, so I'm going to keep this on.
No.
It is keeping the neck quite warm.
I have been to Compton.
So
Didn't
you
ask.
are allowed to wear the hat.
Didn't ask. This is a one-way conversation. It's called a podcast.
Okay.
They didn't ask. Anyway, this
Good God, that's loud.
What did you do?
Well, since I had my hood up, I had the headphones on a bit louder.
Right, this is definitely the right page, isn't it?
That's the right music awards. Yeah, the heavy
I'm
ones.
just making sure, because the last thing I want to do is like we do this for an hour,
podcast.
and then this is like the 2021 nominees or some shit like that.
No, it says 2022 at the top. And
It
also, you're going to get a great vlog out of this event. We're going to go to this event, and shout out to Dave and his team for having us. Let me just read you. Again, I don't want to leak private conversations, but I'm sure Dave won't mind. If you do, Dave, then I'm sure you'll uninvite
Too late.
But like, this is just the kind of person that I want to hang around with. Listen to this. We'd love it if you wanted to vlog the night. We're cool with how your brand portrays a genuine reflection of your experience to your audience. We're certainly not expecting your vlog to be an advert for our event. That is just the realest shit. Like,
absolutely.
That's so fucking nice. That's such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
From Glastonbury, like, saying,
Nice.
oh, you can't even use our logo in a thumbnail.
Ridiculous.
Like,
So,
of course, come and be authentic.
Just do whatever.
So, mad respect. I really,
But I tell you
really
what,
appreciate
if there's
that.
one thing wrong, they are gonna fucking hear about it.
Oh, they certainly will.
The carpet wasn't red enough.
What the hell? What was the hex of it?
What?
What was the hex of the? Hiya, mate. Quick word. I've just taken a photo with this carpet and put it into Photoshop and
It
used
says
the teardrop. What do you call it? Eyedropper.
The
Color picker tool.
yeah.
And it's showing just a few shades off. Now I've accounted for errors in the camera system of the iPhone, but even still, anyway, let's go through.
It's showing up as plum on the internet. Anyway, best album.
It's really more crimson than red.
Best album presented by Amazon Music. So you got Architects. I guess I need to fucking say the name.
You need
of
to say the name of the
album.
album.
Yes,
Yes, you do.
of course.
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Architects, for those that wish.
Can you
to
read it out
exist.
like you're fucking announcing it?
Do you want me to do this one?
Sorry,
Have you got them on the
I've-
screen?
I've got this one.
Let Jake do it. He's got a bit
Have
more.
you got it? Have you got the same website
Yeah.
open? It's just really
So,
awkward, like,
ladies and
what?
gentlemen, best album presented by Amazon Music. We have Architects for those that wish to exist. No.
See, you absolute twat.
Shut up.
Can't wait to hear who
Beartooth
else is
below. Bullet for My Valentine. Bullet for My Valentine. Don Broco, Amazing Things. Holding Absence, The Greatest Mistake of My Life. Spirit Box, Eternal Blue. And Turnstile, Glow On.
I wonder who
Yeah,
you're gonna go for
do
here.
you know what?
I wonder.
Simon Neil's on the Architects album.
He is.
And actually, it's a pretty good album. For a man that's a passive listener to the Architects, it's a pretty good album.
Turnstile have made a lot of noise. They were even in talks to get a Grammy, actually.
Yeah.
They didn't. They weren't even nominated, but they were.
Well, they're in the
They were
talk, yeah.
Like, as in, like, a lot of people
Yeah.
in the industry in America were saying Turnstile should have been nominated. No surprise. Like, my vote is for Don Broco. I think Amazing Things is. It depends what mood I'm in, whether or not I love it or I'm just not in the mood for it. But I think that comes with releasing a lot of singles prior. And I think if you factor in the album also has all those singles. The problem is, band releases 5-6 singles from an album, and then when the album comes out, you've only got maybe 4 or 5 songs that are new. If you factor it in as a whole album, it is great. I mean, Manchester Super Reds. I can't fucking, my mind's gone completely blank. Gum Shield, Uber. You know, they're
True
not,
Prince.
They're not my favorite Don Broco songs, but as a collection,
collective,
like I
yeah.
listened to that album a lot since the Royal Albert Hall in particular, and no surprise, like, it gets my vote.
Yeah, it probably gets my vote too as well. I mean,
yeah.
We do, Don Broco, you know, great guys, do great stuff, but that is in that list of albums for me the best one.
It's no contest, really, is it? Like,
What are you saying?
yeah, it'll be Broco.
I mean,
Alright.
I will take Architects for that one. If not, I'll tell you
Just
what,
be- it's not-
I'll say Architects just as an objective one to you guys.
Cool. All right, what's the next one?
Person.
Go on, Raj, you can do this one.
Best UK artist presented by Allianz Musical Insurance. So
We're not sponsored, by the way. We haven't been asked to do this by any of these brands.
Architects. So this is best UK artist.
What's your favourite, Jake?
Architects, Bring Me the Horizon, Don Broco, Enter Shikari, Nova Twins, Sleep Token, or While She Sleeps.
That's a great category of
Best UK
acts.
artist. This one's
That's
for.
a very good
That
list.
is
Like
good,
there's
yeah.
a good nearly all of those bands I like a lot in some ways.
And then there's Nova Twins.
And then there's Nova Twins as well.
You go first.
I think Bring Me is probably the obvious choice just because of how just big and just great they are. But I'm also a massive Sleeps fan, While She Sleeps fan.
The real fans call him just Sleeps.
Well, I know, but do you know why I said that? Because Sleep Token was another one. So I didn't want to kind of
I
intrude.
understand.
You know, I'm a massive While She Sleeps fan, and you know their last album, The Sleep Society, was really like a great album for me. It was like my third most listened to album last year. So I'll tell you what, they're gonna get my vote because they're doing like moves in the industry as well with the whole like Patreon, like the Sleep Society thing.
Yeah, it's very good.
You know,
Yeah.
they're doing like real like moves in the industry to kind of like make.
They could win it because they got like a very good following. Like
Yeah,
that will
absolutely.
just absolutely vote.
Yeah,
But they also don't have like 2 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, but you
like
don't
Bring
need
Me
it.
Down.
Like Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, but if like only half of them are engaged for this award, like
That's true. Who are you
It's
voting
interesting.
for?
I am going to go for Bring Me.
Yeah.
I think in terms of best UK artist, I think they are the best in that category.
Yeah, and as much as I wanted to say While She Sleeps, because I don't listen to While She Sleeps, but I completely respect them, and I think they do some great work. I just haven't
and that's
gelled with them
I mean,
personally.
I think what
as in the music.
yeah. I think
It's got to be Bring Me the Horizon. Like no one's doing it like Bring Me the Horizon.
I suppose
Yeah.
they've been very consistent as well over the past.
and they're
12
just doing
months or
like
so.
we were saying when you fucked off in Starbucks to be a little simp.
It was wonderful.
don't
We
know what
were,
you're on
we
about.
were chatting about when you went to be a little simp earlier.
No, I
you
don't
remember
know.
that, Jay?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, has he forgotten already?
Yeah.
We were talking, me and Raz, and we were like, they're on top of the world right now. And I'd like to performatively give it to Sleeps for the amazing effort that they put in.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's Bring Me the Horizon.
No one does it like him, yeah?
What?
What?
I said no one does it like them.
No one does it like...
That's not I.
no one does it like Bring Me
No one does it
Boys.
like them. Shut up.
Shall we? Do you know what? If we're gonna like, I don't want you two to have all the weight. Like, have you got this link? Can you airdrop me? the link?
Vote.heavymusicawards.com.
So I have to go to Safari and type it in instead of you just bringing up the share sheet.
Shut up.
Fucking lazy bastard you are.
Are we voting as we go?
Look here.
Airdropping it.
I'm
yeah?
gonna. I might lie.
Or straight to Mac. Cheers, mate.
Well, it's the only option.
What? Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I'd like to read the next.
I'm on.
The next one.
All right, you can read the next one. Go on.
It's best.
He's just read the last one.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Right, it's my turn to read
It's
one.
my party, bitch.
Right,
Right.
I'm reading this one. All right, I don't know what it is. Best live artist presented by Marshall.
Rock and roll.
The gods of live.
Okay, so we got Bring Me the Horizon, we got Bullet for My Valentine, we've got Don Broco, Enter Shikari, Sleep Token, Wargasm, UK, and While She Sleeps.
Why'd you say UK?
Because it's the Wargasm that it's obviously going to be in this list and not the...
Is there a US one?
Yeah, there's like an old Wargasm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good name, that.
It is a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder where they got it from.
So good. They used
The
it
US
twice.
band. Similar list to before, if you didn't
I
realise.
tell you what, we've seen Wargasm fucking loads of times.
Yeah, we
haven't
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
My vote here is going to go to a band that really don't get enough love and enough credit. It's going to go to Bullet for My Valentine. If I look at these bands, Bring Me the Horizon I've seen live this year, Bullet I've seen live, Don Broco, Enter Shikari, I've seen all of these bands live except Sleep Token.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to give it to Bullet. I think they really brought the show. They're incredibly tight. I just think they're really good and they don't get as much credit as they deserve. So that would go to Bullet for me.
You go, mate, because I'm still making my mind up on this
I'm going to go for Shikari, to be honest with you.
one. Ooh.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's every time I've seen them, they've been great. They've put on some mad show that I've taken parts from. You know, like first time I saw them, you know, it was
When
just...
was the first time you saw them? At Trees?
No. I saw them back at Leeds Fest like 2014 or something like that. And again, it was a band I'd never really cared about. And I just remember like been in the pit for some reason. And I just loved it. It was sick. And I was like, I'm going to listen to these guys more. Never did until Trees. And then obviously we were all watching them. I ended up going right to the front, and you were like, "Oh, he's fucked off back to camp." And I was right at the front. Like,
Yeah, I went back to camp.
Yeah,
'cause
I was fucking loving it. And then obviously we saw them at the Download Pilot last year, and just like for that, I took the light show was incredible. I'm pretty sure they won an award for, like the guy that did it. He won an award for that light show. They were just amazing. I just think they are a band that really. You get your money's worth with them. You really do get your money's worth.
People think I don't like them because we did the Shikari Bingo thing.
Yeah.
But that's just
that was great.
Piss
I've
out
seen
of
people have been like
everything.
asking sell them on Etsy or something like that.
But like that's not me disliking Shikari. I don't dislike them at all. And they do put on a great show.
Yeah. That's why I would put my votes for the best.
This is going well because we are like choosing different options.
Yeah.
I thought we'd all be like Broco.
Broco. For
What
me,
are you saying, Raz?
So I think I'm siding with Jake, and here's the idea, like what's going on in my head. Bring Me the Horizon are great live, but like
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes, but yeah, Bullet, Bullet again, great, but I don't. They didn't put on like a show that I'm just like wow. That was like beyond what I thought was gonna happen. Broco are great every time. But maybe it's just the fact that I've seen Broco so many times now that it's just it's another Broco show.
That's why they didn't get my vote because while I've seen them more than any other band, it's like I'm so used to it now that I kind of just know what to expect. Which is purely on us and not on them, but we're having the conversation.
Sleep Token, I don't know enough of personally. Wargasm, I've seen it a few times, but I don't really get into them. While She Sleeps, they could be a contender, but not for me personally. So I think it is Enter Shikari as well because of that Download Pilot, and because of the Trees performance.
Yeah. Which is the
3D sound
about 4
thing.
years old now.
It's great at Trees, isn't it?
That was incredible.
Welcome to another thing that's got naught to do with 2000 Trees, where we've managed to bring up how good 2000 Trees
They had quadraphonic sound at Trees, didn't they?
Oh,
which
yeah,
again, another aspect of a live performance, which doesn't get used that often.
Like an innovative approach to live music.
I couldn't believe it when I first heard that Twin Atlantic performance, and felt like I was fucking...
You're fucking nice, man. Nice.
All right, next category.
Me, I guess. Best International Artist presented by A Rising Empire. We have A Day to Remember, Beartooth, Gojira, Lorna Shaw.
Uninvite this man to the Heavy Music Awards.
Shut up. Lorna Shaw, Spirit Box, Trivium, and Turnstiles.
Trivium are not international.
Aren't they?
I thought, is Matt Heafy from America? I thought they were fucking British.
I thought they were Canadian, to be fair.
Where are Trivium from?
I thought they were British.
The answer I found is United States of America.
Wow, well,
there you go.
My ass. My vote there. It's a tough one because I don't really care about any of these bands. My favourite is A Day to Remember, but
you don't want to do.
They were shit live when I saw them.
When?
And they disrespected Biffy Clyro that time, and I've never forgiven them for that.
Did, yeah. They were great before Foos.
Yeah, they were great before Foos. Oh, do you know what?
Beartooth are playing I'm pretty sure are playing...
They're playing the Malta thing.
No, they're playing Heavy Music Awards.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are. So we better not say anything bad about them in case they not come punch me. Do you know what? Like, as much as... The thing is, I do like A Day to Remember.
Yeah, just admit it.
No, they are good. I don't dislike them. It's just a lot of me wants to not like them just because of that. But ultimately, I do like them, and they're the best on this list. So my vote goes to Day to Remember.
Yeah, same for me. Like the latest album was quite good. It wasn't their best. I guess Common Courtesy gets that one, but it was still.
You're
going
to upset a lot of people by saying that.
Why?
Because that's like the turning point. That's like their Sempiternal or their...
Yeah, guess what? Sempiternal's great.
Or their, but there's people out there that genuinely think Black Parade wasn't fucking MCR's best album. People that go, first one was best.
Wrong. Yeah.
And Danger Days was definitely their best album.
Those people... Shut up, you.
It was.
Those people are going to be upset that you've said Common Courtesy is the best album.
Well,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Music's controversial anyway.
Hybrid Theory's the best album.
We've all got different opinions on this because... Even though I'm going to agree with you and say yes, I did remember as well. I really like Beartooth. I think they're great.
I think, is Beartooth just one guy?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a full band. They're Australian, aren't they?
Fuck knows.
Yeah, there's 5 people in the photo.
Yeah, there's 5.
Can you count?
Yeah, but we take photos together and I do all the editing.
Shut up.
But again, I'd say a day to remember because...
Special shout out for Trivium, who've been fucking grinding for years and very good. And Heafy's great, man. I like Matt Heafy.
And still haven't made their way into my music library still to this day. Maybe
they've got a great song called Detonation.
Right.
And you'll do note without information.
Correct, yep.
Who's your vote for?
You said a day to remember?
I said a day to remember.
And yours a day to remember as well?
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. Day to remember, the unanimous winners. Right.
On this podcast.
You want to read the next category, Ross?
Fucking
hell.
What was that? This podcast, there's a burp in every single one of them.
Great.
It's like Where's Wally?
Because we've stocked up on so many drinks. We've all had a coffee each. I've done another water.
It's like a Blink 182 performance. There's always there's always something about shagging someone's mum. There's always burps, probably the odd fart. Anyway, best UK breakthrough artist presented by O2 Forum Kentish Town. Okay.
That's why this is held, isn't it?
Yeah, it was probably we'll do it for free if we can sponsor it.
So you got Bob Villain. How do you pronounce her name?
Cassiette.
Cassiette. How would you pronounce that? I'm going to put the...
Harriet, it's got to be in it. It's not going to be like Heroir.
He riots.
Harriet.
Kid Capace, Pupil Slicer,
Ooh.
Static Dress, and Witch Fever. So this is best UK breakthrough
Who
artist.
are you saying now? I know you know fucking none of these.
I know none of these, man. I literally can't. But you get come on. Right. So you guys pitch to me your votes, and I'll decide.
So we know Static Dress.
Yeah,
We've
shout out Static Dress,
times.
local lad.
Probably going to see him a few times this year.
Yeah, so we're seeing him tomorrow.
Guys. Yeah.
I don't know any of the songs, but I respect.
They're certainly doing some grinding this year.
I respect the work that Ollie is doing, and probably the rest of them.
They've got the first international gig at their Malta weekend, don't they?
Yeah, man. And they're going from strength to... And do you know what? Static Dress, there's some bands that kind of get to the Static Dress level and they never get any bigger. Static Dress will make it. They will firmly make it in this business.
No, I'm doing very well. So.
And my vote's for Bob Villain.
Yeah, my vote's for Bob Villain too.
Bob Villain are sick. For those of you that don't know, it's 2 guys. Both of them go by the stage name Bobby Villain. Just Bobby's spelt different. We saw him 6 times supporting Biffy Clyro, and then we went to our fucking Offspring gig at Leeds Arena.
That was great. Offspring, The Hives, and Bob Villain.
And
it was great.
They're great, man. They're very politically charged, but in a Rage Against the Machine way instead of a 1975 kind of way. And it's great, man. It's like heavy guitar, but played on PA. He's like rap and vocal, and then the other guy is a drummer. And I think they're fucking sick.
Yeah, they're very good.
Before the 2000 Trees update, the 2000 Trees, shout out 2000 Trees. before these most recent bands were added to the Trees lineup, Bob Villain were who I was most looking forward to seeing. And do you know what? We'll meet them at Trees as well.
Yeah, we will. No,
I can become their guitarist. It's one of my name could be Bobby because I'm a Rob.
Oh yeah, good point. No, they're one of those bands where we saw them for the first time in Liverpool and we were like, what's going on? But obviously by the end of it, we were like, we're fans kind of thing.
Yeah. You'd like them as well.
And do you know what's good?
Yeah, maybe.
You should give them a chance because their album that I've got out currently, I don't know about when this goes out, but the album that I got out now is only about 20 minutes long, I think it is.
I got
what's going on with like
full 10-track album?
What is going on with album lengths? Bands are getting fucking
lazy.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but the new Pup album's 30 minutes long.
Good God.
I know that kind of music lends itself to that, but I'm sure that Pup album's like fucking...
Are you sure?
Kanye's Jesus is King is like 25 minutes long. Like, that's a fucking extended play, guys.
Are you sure that Pup album wasn't 25 minutes when they didn't have the full album released?
I don't know. Rihanna said something. Let me have a look. 36 minutes across 12 songs.
Yeah,
and that's fine. Like,
no, good though.
Yeah, I know the Pup are good, but like, fucking hell, man. Like, in my head, albums
quantity,
were like
not quality. No,
in
quality,
my head, I thought you needed 90
No.
minutes to listen to a fucking record.
No, mate, not in the generation of fucking TikTok now, mate. You need 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
And Pup are like doing well, and I like Pup.
You need to release
I'm not dissing anyone for releasing a short album. I'm just saying it's
little or nothing now, mate. Little or nothing.
Like you say, quality, not quantity.
I will side with my good friend Dan. I'm going to pretend to be Dan, so watch my impression.
Shut up.
I'm obviously gonna vote for the boys. It's fucking beautiful. It's Static Dress. They're going to see them tomorrow night. It's gonna be fucking ace. I'm gonna be there screaming my tits off, and it's gonna be great. So my vote, Static Dress.
Static Dress are a band who come on the podcast, guys. We know you're local, and we're in very similar circles.
Was that a good impression? I think that was quite
it was good.
Static Dress are like Sam Fender in the sense that it will benefit us if we get into Static Dress, because I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Static Dress in these next few years, just like Sam Fender.
Oh God, yeah.
They're just everywhere, man. They're fucking everywhere.
Full credit to them.
And you know what? Yeah, more power to you, lads. Right, is it your category now to read out?
No, it's yours.
Okay, cool. So, best international breakthrough artist.
Who's it presented by?
We're not going to fucking know any of these. Best international
Who's it
breakthrough
presented by?
artist presented by my favourite goth girlfriends. It was a joke, Emily. I'm just joking. Bollywood.
No, it bloody would.
And the award for Bloodywood, Kenny Hoopla, Magnolia Park, Meet Me at the Altar, Pink Shift, Vended, and Yours Truly. So I've heard of two of these. I'm not going to lie.
I've heard of one.
I'm not qualified to answer this. Kenny Hoopla rubs shoulders with people I really don't like
Such as
Machine Gun Kelly.
shit.
So he's off.
So, sorry, Kenny. You might be great, but because you've rubbed shoulders with MGK.
But the thing is, when you know nothing about any of these bands,
Yeah.
and that's
You've
through
gotta
our
take what
ignorance,
you can-
that's
you
through-
gotta take,
that's through
yeah.
our ignorance. Like, you've got to just split hairs and dumb shit like that. I'm going to vote for Meet Me at the Altar.
Yeah, that'll
purely
be my
because
vote.
they look cool, and I've heard of them.
They're on Fuel by
And they're
Ramen
on
as well.
FBR.
Yeah, which is
Congratulations. Meet me at the altar. You've got our vote.
Are you voting for Meet Me at the Altar?
Yeah,
as well?
sure, why not?
Kenny, I'm sure you're great, man. It's just
I'll
it just
vote
came
for,
down
I'll
to
vote
it.
for Kenny Hoopla because like the 30 seconds of music that I've heard from him, I thought, I could probably get into that.
I'm sorry, Kenny. You got the short straw, mate, and it's not even your fault. It's not even your fault, my guy.
Shall I do best single?
Ooh.
Presented by Sharp Tone Records.
Sharp Tone Records are doing bits, man.
Yeah, they're doing very well. So you got Architects with Meteor, Bring Me the Horizon with Die For You. That's the number 4 and the letter U, by the way. Code Orange, Out for Blood, Holding Absence, Afterlife, Spirit Box, Circle with Me, Trivium, In the Court of the Dragon, and Youngblood with Fleabag. And this is best single.
What do you reckon?
I
I think we're all going to vote for the same thing here.
Yeah, I
best
agree.
single. I reckon.
It's a no-brainer.
Well, no, it's out of 2, I think.
Yeah, and one will win it,
Yeah.
and the one that will win this category is Youngblood's Fleabag.
Oh, that's not what I was going to vote for.
But the one that should win
Oh,
it,
right.
in my opinion, is Holding Absence.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
absolutely.
we
I'm
listened to
in
that
agreement
today and
there.
it was-
I don't know much Holding Absence, but we've been talking, like, because all these UK bands, well, at the time this is going out, all these UK bands are on their first ever US tour. Holding Absence, Loathe, maybe they've done it before, Boston Manor, Caskets.
yeah.
Boston Man, I've been at US before.
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
Well,
ages
it's
ago.
very well. What's happening is there's a lot of UK bands in this.
Finally
scene.
going to the US after however long.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And I'm feeling their excitement because even though we're not in a band, like we love being in America, and that you just see them living their best life. And I don't know much Holding Absence, but I like I've chatted to what's the guy called Lucas a few times, and I like that Circles song, In Circles or just Circles.
Yeah.
And Afterlife's great. When you accidentally want to listen to Avenged Sevenfold Afterlife and you click on the wrong Afterlife on your music,
It is a very good song.
it is. We had it
that
on in the van on the way in.
That was
Yeah, we did, yeah.
It was the first song that I'm sure we've all heard
All
from.
heard from them.
And I thought this is good.
It is good.
And then I listened to more. So you know what? It did
I
its
think
job.
Holding Absence are a band that will also make it in this industry.
Yeah.
Like, I think they have everything. I think they've got all the right ingredients.
Are you-
and they'll do well.
Are you also going for the same one?
Yeah, I mean, worth mentioning Die For You, I guess. It's done its rounds.
Is it though? Like we
Yeah.
didn't even fucking acknowledge it then.
No,
Like,
but Jake's
I
going
mean,
to.
you talk to someone that watches TikToks 23
Yeah.
hours a
So
day.
this is the thing that fucking piece of music, Die For You, is so
No
aimed.
spaces.
It's so aimed at you who
Well,
watches like TikTok.
But it's
like,
worked, and it's a
Yeah,
catchy
I
It's
know.
not, do you know? And as well, like it was great live. Like
Yeah,
I
it
hated
was, yeah.
it when it released, and then we saw it live like the week after, and
Yeah.
it was
And
great.
we enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I just don't think that song has like a soul. If you get me. Like,
it's entirely empty.
yeah.
If you are going in regards to like songwriting and just overall, what's a better song? Yeah, Afterlife would take the vote. I think
Yeah.
in regards to what I think the better single is of what it's kind of done, I suppose Bring Me As Die For You, I guess. from me.
And we hope Youngblood enjoy your award.
yeah, well done, Youngblood.
Yeah.
Who's this next one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Go
me.
on.
Best production presented by After. Can't see that.
After live.
Music. Sorry, I've only got one contact lens in and it doesn't work. Bullet for My Valentine. Gojira. Fortitude. Holding Absence, The Greatest Mistake of My Life. Mastodon, Hushed and Grim. Spirit Box, Eternal Blue. Trivium, In the Court of the Dragon. And While She Sleeps, Sleeps Society. Well, I think that's a given for me.
Yeah, Mastodon.
you took out the words right out of my mouth, and it wasn't while you were kissing me. No, Sleep Society, While She Sleeps, just everything about that album is just great, and just the whole...
Is it well produced?
Yeah, absolutely, because they do it, because they did it all from... Because they, While She Sleeps, have like their own like HQ in Sheffield.
Yeah, you know what? I believe that. Yeah, I believe everything that you're saying, actually.
There's... I don't know how much of a fan of Sleeps you are, but they've got some like really good like documentaries on YouTube. Obviously, Patreon's compared to see like even more stuff. But
A bit like kind of how our patrons compare to have the name in
yeah, exactly that.
of main channel
But
videos.
I've got a few documentaries of like the making of Nervous that they did with Simon Neil. And that's just great. Just like that one song alone, there's like a 30-minute like documentary.
What's
of
the
it.
category again? Best documentary about making a song.
Best
it's best production,
Best
innit?
production.
What I'm saying,
But the documentary could be part of the production.
is how they made the song. Either way,
Oh, is that
Sleeps
on the record?
Sleeps, in my opinion, have the best production, and they'd get my vote because they fucking do some work more than you.
No doubt.
See, I'm a bit fucked because Holding Absence.
telling
I know 2 songs off that record, maybe 3. The rest of them I don't really know.
I'd like to vote for Holding Absence, but I don't think it's not
I think while she sleeps, probably without hearing it, I think they probably have
without hearing it.
the better
Yeah,
production.
it's worth mentioning. Like we haven't done any homework on this. Like we haven't been like, right, guys, these are the bands.
Oh, come on! Like they were fooled into thinking that we knew his shit, man.
You've just said without hearing it, I'm going to vote for While She Sleeps.
That's the joke.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Hi, tired.
He's still annoyed about that fucking
Yeah,
can of
that
paint.
white. It
Fucking
wasn't even fully
bitch.
white. It was like off-white paint.
Anyway, I reckon it's probably Sleep. Based on based on something I'm pulling out my ass, I reckon it's
That
Sleep.
Jackson guitar.
Do you know what? I've heard a lot off that While She Sleeps album. And I've heard Bullet's album in full. And I've heard a good few songs off Holding Absence's record. And it's got to go to While She Sleeps. I do think they have really good production.
Yeah,
I
they
think
do.
it's one of their stronger points. Across most of the songs I've heard from them, not just off that album.
They just certainly take a lot of care into everything they do and really want to. Obviously, every
And
band
is
does
Sean Long, who's one of the producers, is he the Sean that's
Sean's
in the
yeah,
band?
he's the guitarist.
So that's pretty cool as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it goes to, I give it to While She Sleeps.
Yeah. Well
All
done,
right,
Well.
the unanimous winners there.
Yeah. It's very hard to produce a song well when you're also writing it, because then
You're kind
You
of
constantly.
you just go fucking turn the guitars up if that's what you do, or turn the drums way up if that's what you do.
moving on. We've got Best Video presented by Lightwave Productions. Bring Me the Horizon, Die for You, directed by Oliver Sykes. Code Orange, Out for Blood. Don Broco, Manchester Super Reds #1 fan. Electric Callboy, previously known as Eskimo Callboy. Pump It Up. Gojira, Born for One Thing. Ice Nine Kills featuring Jacoby Shaddix. Hip to Be Scared. And Trash Boat, Don't You Feel Amazing.
I think that's an easy one, isn't it?
It really
Piece of
is.
piss.
Yeah.
This is what Don Broco are great at.
Yeah.
Making a video, making a song that's good, and making a video that's so good that you watch it 10 times
Yeah.
and then you know the song.
Yeah.
This is the video with David Beckham lookalike in it.
Yeah, and it spawned like
It's fucking excellent.
It's like the whole cowboy thing again.
It's
absolutely, yeah.
It's
very.
excellent.
They're very good at creating a character.
Was there a thing before that before the cowboy?
I don't think so. But the cowboy never did it for me. It was all the cowboy. I kind of thought.
No, the cowboy was good because obviously he's American and they brought him over for the UK.
No, I like that and stuff, but I didn't really. I mean, I'm getting deep into the Don Broco lore here, but I didn't really gel too much. I didn't really think the cowboy character was that entertaining. Whereas the Beckham one, I'd really laugh out loud at that when I first saw it, at least. And I've met him.
Yeah.
Your face when you...
I was buzzing to meet that. His name's Mark, and he was so nice to have a chat with.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I was ecstatic to
Are we
meet
allowed
him.
to say the story of how he became what he is?
No doubt, yeah. I mean, it's not, he didn't make us sign a fucking NDA.
Because he was like... He wasn't working at like a golf club.
I'm going to get a bottle of water.
He was working at like a golf club or something like that, and... He was leaving his job or something like that, and apparently, like at this job, they had to like take photos of like leaving members of staff or something like that. And someone had just made a comment of like, "Oh, you look a bit like David Beckham," just like off away. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you look a bit like Beckham in that photo," and he was kind of like, "Oh, sick."
I'm gonna get onto it.
I'm gonna get onto it. And isn't like his manager like the original like. Proper,
another
David Beckham lookalike that now looks too old to be.
So his manager was the leading Beckham lookalike. So like, imagine you go to the office to book the Beckham, and you're like, "Oh, nice to meet you, mate." It's like, "No, I'm just the fucking manager." But we really buy into the Beckham brand here, Beckham Limited. Don Broco, no brainer.
Yeah.
If they don't win, I mean, I've seen the Bring Me the Horizon video. I've seen the Ice Nine Kills one, and to be fair, that's it. So
yeah,
I would wager there's no.
I wish I could
no video better than that.
Give Trash Boat an award because they are a favorite, but like that Broco's video is literally just the best in that lineup.
Yeah. Do you know what would be
great.
good? Is if we were in a music video.
I know.
That'd be good.
I know. I think we could
funny.
make that work. Like we could sort it out. It's just
like just little cameo.
Too proud to ask.
I don't think Cameo do music videos anymore, mate.
Shut up.
Who's reading the next one?
I'll do it. Best podcast presented by Amazon Music.
You're winning an award here, boys.
The View from the The Downbeat with Craig Reynolds. Hellbent for Metal, hosted by Tom Dare and Matt Rushton. Life in the Stocks, hosted by Matt Stocks. On Wednesdays, We Wear Black, hosted by Alex Holcomb, Silver K, and Yasmin Summon. Peer Pleasure, hosted by Dewey Halpus, I'm guessing, maybe. Sapling Podcast with Sean Smith, hosted by Sean Smith and Morgan Richards. The State of the Scene Podcast, hosted by Sam and Marcos.
Firstly, this is bullshit.
What?
I had fucking M Shadows on last week. I had a bigger guest on this podcast than he's going to be in attendance at this fucking event. I expect a nomination next year.
He's had one good guest, all right?
Melvin Ben as well.
Yeah, that was good.
What about
Do you know
Julie?
what? I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've not listened to any of these.
Neither have I.
Because I don't listen to podcasts.
No.
I mean, I do, but not.
And it shows.
Yeah, and it shows because we don't have to fucking make one.
I mean, I spoke, but my own fault. I should really listen to more of these.
Do you know what?
The problem is, I've got him fucking yapping away at me. You yapping away at me all day. I don't need somebody else talking to me whilst I'm fucking driving down M1. Jesus. Anyway, who's your vote?
A few things to note on this. The picture that they've used for State of the Scene podcast, they look like some down-to-earth lads who's just took a photo for this, and I like that. Sean Smith, we talked about him in the. I like Sean Smith. I think he's doing I rate the work he's doing, even though I've not listened to his podcast. I'm sure it's very good, and I can respect it. As a podcast creator, it's fucking hard to keep steam going, and he's done a great job at that. I have nothing to say about any of the others, but the Hellbent for Metal one, it has the rainbow flag there, so I'm guessing that's maybe like a link to Pride.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to see that kind of inclusivity. If it is about that, it might just fucking not be. My vote's for Sean Smith.
Yeah, I've heard the most about Sapling podcasts, so yeah, I guess it goes to him. And here comes Jake with.
I mean, the life in stock. He's wearing a Wayne's World hat, and I love Wayne's World. But I know that on Wednesdays we wear black. I want to say that Alex is the Radio One.
One of those girls was the compare Royal Albert Hall. I think it was that Alex. She's great.
Do you know what? They'll get my vote then. They do a great podcast, so that's my vote.
She is great, but I've just not listened to them. And
No.
Yeah, and that. Yeah,
we just don't listen to podcasts, and it's really bad.
We know the thing is.
What was that?
The thing is, we know music, but we just don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
And I respect Sean Smith for keeping the grind going after so many years.
But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to our podcast because it's very appreciated.
Yeah.
We had M Shadows on. Hello. He's headline Download Festival.
We've got some more guests, maybe a little bit.
Block parties coming round to flat, maybe, if Razzy's up for it.
I'll have a chat, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We will actually sort that out. Who's reading out this next category? Well done, Sean.
Well done, Sean. Me?
Yeah, if you want.
Best album artwork. Weirdly enough, that there's no presented by.
This one's just brought.
It's just brought to you by me.
Brought to you by us.
This is the last category.
Cool. Architects for those that wish to exist. Converge and Chelsea Wolf, Blood Moon 1. Employed to Serve, Conquering. The Offspring, Let the Bad Times Roll. Mastodon, Hushed and Grim. Of Mice and Men, Echo. And Trivium, In the Court of the Dragon.
See, this is a really good category because we don't have to
just look.
we don't have to listen her out.
Do you know what? I'm not impressed by many of these.
No, neither am I.
I think they're mostly not to my taste. I like the Trivium one.
Yeah, that's the most like
I think the Architects one's the best probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other ones, like the Offspring one is too like it doesn't look right for an album cover. It looks like it'd be good on like the side of a funfair ride.
Yeah,
it's not what I would want to represent my body of work that I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into.
When you look at that album cover, do you know obviously without knowing it's the Offspring, would you go, that's an Offspring album? That.
No, I'd think, oh, scream if you want to go faster.
Put your hands up if you want to scream.
Architects for me, I think it's a good good picture. That's good album art.
Yeah. It's the only actual image. The rest of them are what's the word? Artwork, and that one's an actual image.
The Mastodon one's cool. I like that one.
Well, they're all images.
Yeah.
You mean that's an actual photo?
Photo, yeah.
JPEG.
Sorry. Why you gotta be like that?
And it will still have heavy processing on top of it, Ryan. God, you think that's a natural?
Yeah, but
light glow coming out of there.
I don't know that, do I?
I'm telling you.
I'm not listening.
I'll go for Mastodon just because it's just something a bit different.
It's
isn't it?
interesting that Mastodon are even nominated in these, and I don't like Mastodon. I don't dislike them. They're all right. I have heard quite a bit of Mastodon, and they're fine. But it just doesn't strike me as this crowd. I know they're heavy, that's for sure. But like the mission statement that we kind of read at the start, or at least the unique selling point, like Mastodon are not a new young band. Like they are. I mean, neither's Bring Me, but Bring Me's. I don't know. Mastodon just strike me as a weird nominations.
I wish there was
the Offspring. I seem like
surely
they're the oldest band on there. The Offspring.
Didn't even clock the Offspring. So there's some lads.
I didn't even say my thing.
What's yours?
Architects. You know what? The thing is, like, this one is literally at face value, and that's the only difference in them that I can see. Like the rest of them are all just sort of same. Trivium's a bit different in the way.
Trivium's is
cool.
Trivium's is great.
But they're all like...
I've just voted for Trivium. I've just... so this is the vote page. So let's...
Yeah,
so
you know how it's vote.heavymusicawards.com?
I'm going to go through now and vote from... So we got Don Broco for Best Album.
I'm going to...
Got... Who did we say for Best UK Artist? I'll give that to Bring Me the Horizon, like we said. Best Live Artist, Bullet for me.
Oh, you're on.
Best International. I'd rather see Bullet than any of them. Best International, Day to Remember, despite my better judgment. Best Breakthrough Artist, Bob Vylan. Charles Digress. Best international breakthrough artist. It goes to Meet Me at the Altar, Just by Chance. Best single goes to Holding Absence. There you go, boys. Hope you enjoy.
What did I say for best single? Was it Holding Absence?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Sleeps Get Production.
We should have done this as we went through, really.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could vote. And my man Sean Smith gets that. And then can I change my vote to Architect? Yes.
Best video, Super Reds.
My name, Jack.
Rob Kellis, and then my email, rob@tpd. Oh no, I'll put my Gmail in.
My name.
Yeah, we'll listen to some lads type
Raz.
form.
E. That's funny.
Please select your country. I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm glad I have to scroll all the way to the fucking bottom.
Oh, almost pressed
so I'm really excited about the Heavy Music Awards. I think it's nothing that we've ever. It's not like anything we'll have ever been to before.
Nope.
We really appreciate the hookup. And just to be so down to earth, like if I was running an award show, I'd be a fucking real gatekeeper. And this guy, I mean, I wouldn't, but like it's easy to think like someone would be a bit more protective of their somewhat young brand. But this guy just like, yeah, come on, man, like fucking have a good, no, so big respect to the Music Awards.
Rock and roll.
We can't wait. Like I'd be lying if I said that like, yeah, whatever, like it's going to be cool. We actively can't fucking wait. It's going to be sick as fuck.
That's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah.
It is,
It's not even, no playing it cool. It's going to be fucking sick and really excited to be there. And I might jump on someone's table.
Oh, nice. Chris Martin's. Because he'll be there because he's everywhere.
I will not be doing that. This has been I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been
I enjoy every
interactive.
conversation we have.
Maybe we should do this about the Grammys next year.
Let us know in the comments below who you'd vote for.
And if we don't get a fucking at least a nom for the best podcast, M Shadows.
Next year, we better be on that.
M Shadows.
How do you...
Two of these motherfuckers are wearing black and it's a Monday. Never mind a Wednesday.
Yeah. Love heavy music.
That's a funny joke about the Wednesdays we wear black one.
Oh, right.
We've got a Jackson. Show them the Jackson with the fender strap again. For you listeners, this is going to be...
I'll describe it to them. It's a Jackson. It's got a white body with kind of black detailing,
and it's horrible to play. So you can't play it like a normal guitar. You got to like put it between your legs.
Give me that guitar. Right. Listen. What other podcast is going to do this? Right.
What?
I don't know. What's something heavy that we can play?
Well, I came home.
Put that shitter down. Have you got a pick?
No.
I got like a bottle cap. There's metal in it.
Right.
Right, here we go. What?
I don't know.
Right, on the spot now. It's Seek and Destroy. But like right.
Oh, it's in drop D.
Yeah, metal in it.
What more do you get from a podcast? M Shadows 1 week, pretty much Kirk Hammett the next. We have fun.
Shuts up.
We have fun. Thanks, Heavy Music Awards.
Thank you.
If you listen to this, I'm sorry. And if you don't, great. Thanks, everyone.
We're definitely going to still be invited.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. We've had a lot of fun actually having this conversation.
Yeah, as always.
Much more fun than the last one, I think.
Yeah. Jay, do you want your scarf back?
Yeah,
I'm
please.
sick of it. I'm so
Do you want to press that button, mate, and we'll say good night?
That button?
Bye, everyone. That one
press
didn't do
the yellow one.
Would you like to come to my house?
Not that one.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. I thought that was
Would you like to come to my house?